I have no idea where my knitting is. Hello and welcome back to the Plies and Hellhounds channel. We are a crafty, puppy interrupted crafting channel coming to you from central Connecticut. Too many C's in there. This is a crafting update. It is the end of September, so my goal to do a monthly recap of everything that we have been crafting is upon us. Also, because this month nothing went to plan per 2023, really. So let's talk about what I've been knitting, because I started knitting again and it feels really good, and I'm just really glad to have some finished projects to show you and some works in progress to share. I have all the animals in the room with me right now. Audrey is licking the floor, so if you can hear that, I'm so sorry. And there might be like a big jump because my mom is dropping off her dog for me to watch for the weekend in like the next half hour. So there might just be a sudden break and more dogs. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm your human host, Gabby. You can find me everywhere online as Gabbigales, and I sell hand-dyed yarn at Plies and Hellhounds and pliesandhellhounds.com. Links for all of that will be down below in the description. And let's talk knitting. I'm wearing, the double date pullover. I'm blanking on the name of the designer. It is out of my Revival DK, which is a BFL Romney BFL blend. DK weight non-superwash in the color Wrought Iron, Good Bones, Gable, and Charmer. And this is the first time I'm wearing it this season. It is rainy, it is windy, it is disgusting out. I'm thriving. It's amazing. I'm here for it. So yeah, I don't know why I'm holding my phone. I lost my tea. I lost my knitting. Everything's a mess. I still can't find a good spot to record. How's that? Is that a little bit better? It's so dark outside. I don't know why everything is reading so bright. Okay, here we go. Let's get into finished objects. Remember that test knit that I started in like April? She's done. She's finally done. This is a Sweetless Pullover by Susan Lynn. I did a test knit of size 2, I believe, in the Painted All My Nights colorway on my Selkie base, which is part of my Midnights collection, inspired by Taylor Swift's Midnights album. The yarn is a non-superwash merino and silk blend, and I am obsessed with this sweater. Hopefully I am putting video of me actually wearing it here. My plan is to wear this for Indian Tangled at Rhinebeck next month. I'm so excited, and I'm just so excited to have this sweater off the needles. Like the sleeve style is everything that I want in all my clothes right now. Like I just want to be a Hobbit Victorian ghost. Hobbit Victorian ghost fall is upon us. I just want to be haunting. Goals. Just let me be haunting. This was such a good knit. The body is stockinette, so it's very much a like be mindless for a little bit, and then the sleeves are, I want to say like a 14 row repeat. So like you do have to pay attention, but once you get into it, it's so easy to read the lace. It was so much fun. And I just love this style of like the lace sleeve and the stockinette body. I don't know what it is, but it's just, I could eat it up right now. I love it. I love it so much. I don't remember what needles I use for anything. I didn't gauge swatch. If you are new here, I can't read directions. I can't be bothered to gauge swatch. And it's failed me to success so far. But if you are new to knitting, gauge swatch. Just do it. Don't listen to me. Do as I say, not as I do. Please. I'm so excited to wear her to Indian Tangled. I love this color. I love this base. And I'm going to live in this now that I've shown it on the podcast video, whatever this is now. Sorry, my voice is going. I haven't spoken in like 2 days. I do have another finished object that I also cast on in April. These are I've dubbed them my friend socks because me and 2 friends have the same yarn that we all cast on together when we went to go see Taylor Swift in April. This is a very Taylor heavy episode, and what am I gonna do about it? So I finished these socks. These were my Texas knit socks and then became my movie theater knitting socks. So I just really wanted to make sure that I finished these and didn't let them languish forever and ever. I did just like a regular afterthought heel style. I will put all the yarn information down below. I want to say it's Tiny Human Knits it's a Christmassy colorway, but I cannot remember for the life of me what it is at this very moment. I did my regular star toe for it, and they are different lengths, but that's fine. These are cozy socks. It's just for, it's just for me. They're not going to anybody. They're just mine. I did a 1x1 twisted rib, which is usually my go-to sock rib, 64 stitches on a US 1, star toes, afterthought heels. Beautiful. Love them. I'm glad I finished them, and now I can actually wear them, which is even more exciting. Those are my 2 finished objects. I have a couple whips to share with you, one of which I have no idea where it is. I have not a single clue. We came home from DC on Wednesday, and I put it somewhere, and then I started cleaning, and now I don't know where I put it. I'm going to check the dye studio. It might be downstairs. I don't remember bringing it downstairs yesterday. I know it's in this house. It's in this house. I just don't know where in this house I put it. So, apparently there's new hiding spots that I didn't even know about, even though we've been here for 4 months now. Which is also why we're in a new location. I'm, once again, testing out new locations because I do my Patreon weekly chats. If you want to join Patreon for a weekly chit chat every Friday, you get those in my office right now. So I'd like a different location for the different videos. So I think last time I sat down and chit chatted about projects, I was up in the craft room, but it's raining, so I assume it's going to be very loud up there because it is like an attic space kind of thing. So this week we're in the opposite corner of the living room than where I was the last time I sat down and talked to you in the living room, because I just have a bunch of stuff that has to go up in the attic sitting on the old TV console, so I didn't want to clean that off. Now we're in the opposite living room corner with my Sarah J. Maas shelf, my Diana Gabaldon shelf, my cookbooks, and general witchy things. Okay, let's talk works in progress. These ones are technically basically done. I just have to weave in the ends of the toes, and put the needle back in the stitches. I did not bring a darning needle with me to DC for our trip. Jake had his work conference this last week, so we were in DC for that. I packed a notions pouch and 4 pairs of scissors, but no needles. So I'm really good at planning things. I have technically finished a pair of socks. This is the Stack of Book Socks by Lindsay Sock Witchery. There it is. I knew it would happen eventually. The yarn is J'adore Fibers in the Mrs. Potts colorway. It was a sock set, so I got this just lovely delicate purples and yellows with the little teal pops. I have finished both. I knit both of these in DC. Oh, that is very much. They're not the same size. No. Oh my God. These are supposed to be a gift. Nope, the leg is the same size. It just looks bad because I did a pearl ridge between the cuff and the leg thinking it was cute, and then I completely forgot to do that on the other side. This is supposed to be a gift for our friend who is going to be dog watching for us. It has been dog watching for us all summer. And so I thought, you know what? Let me whip her up like a pair of socks. She's got small feet. How hard can this be? Apparently impossible. So I knit her a pair of socks, which are not the same size. So I'm gonna work on that today, I guess. Again, this is the Stack of Books sock pattern by Sock Witchery. Super easy, super meditative, very like look at the pattern and then just go. I did a fish lips kiss heel because that is the heel I have memorized, and a traditional like wedge toe. So I guess I think I'm going to rip out this one because these socks just feel really long to me. She has small feet, and I was really nervous that this sock was going to be too long anyway, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll just rip back that little bit. The pearl ridge, this is why I don't gift knit. This is why. Because I don't think there's a pair of socks out there where I've matched them in any way. Now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't knit socks anymore. So yeah, I knit them on a size 1, Hiya sharps. Or no, I think just regular Hiya, not sharps. 56 stitches. Beautiful. Love them. Can't wait to work on them some more. Yes. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm a mess. The other project that I have for you today is a shawl. I guess on a shawl. I found my knitting. We found it. The shawl I have cast on is the Salt and Timber shawl by Lindsay Fowler in her Salt and Timber book. And I am knitting this on my Iron Tweed base, which is a BFL Tweed fingering weight, in my new photo series collection color, Platinum Palladium, scrumptious, warm black. I wanted a black tweed, so I made a collection including one, because that's what you do as a yarn dyer. You make it. I am in section 2, I believe is what it's called. So I did the tree ring section. It's a half pie shawl, half circle shawl. I forgot the name of this like chevron pattern, which is very hard to see because it's all scrunched up on the needles right now. There it is. And I am about to start the tree section of the shawl. I just needed something. I wanted to cast something on in this yarn. So I have a shawl. I have it. This is it. This is what I wanted. I love it. I'm really enjoying it. I have not worked on this in a little bit. I have cast on another couple of things, including the gift socks that I have to fix now, and another sweater. But it's been such like a meditative knit, which is exactly what I wanted. Something not completely mindless. I do have to pay attention to a little bit now. I don't know what's making noises in my house, but something is. But not so much where I can't like watch TV while I'm working on this. Here's the cake. Well, that's the ugly side of the cake. There's the cake. I'm so happy with this color. I do want, I think, a crop top out of albumin, or maybe just knit a crop top out of this, because I feel like this is going to be a staple in my wardrobe. You know I love a black yarn, so this is gonna be a lot of appearances. My final work in progress is a test knit. She's trying again. I am test knitting the Work Study Pullover by Lindsay Fowler of Larkspur Knits. She designed the sweater using my yarn in the Revival DK base, using wrought iron, good bones, and the color Heartwood, which is going to be premiering at India Untangled this year. I'm so excited. I'm obsessed with this color. I'm obsessed with this sweater. So here she is so far. It is a bottom-up colorwork sweater, so I hopefully have a photo up right now of it. And I'm so excited. I need to measure this on myself. I do want this to fit kind of like my double date sweater, which is oversized, comfy, cozy, like the Dahlia's dream that I can finally have now that I'm an adult woman with my own money and my own yarn. So this is, yeah, there she is. I'm doing the exact same color she is. Not changing a thing. I just love it so much as she designed it that's what I'm going to do. I believe the pattern is going to be coming out for Indie Untangled, or right before, right afterwards, but I will have this yarn at Indie Untangled in person. If anything comes home with me, I will be putting it up in the shop afterwards. Revival DK is a custom blend, so I only get so many skeins per order, and I can only do so many orders at a time because it does take 12 weeks for it to arrive and be milled. So it's a little hard to make sure that I have enough for everybody, but I have dyed so much. Sorry, I'm watching the pop-up on my patio just shake violently. Now I'm wondering if I should have taken this down yesterday, but it seems everything is holding, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. I'm doing a size 2, which I think is a 38-inch chest. I could be mistaken. Not sure. And yeah, I just have to measure. I'm going to use this sweater to measure again, so I just have to measure against this today at some point to see how much longer I need to go before I can start the color work. I'm so excited for it. I would love to get this done for Rhinebeck. I don't think I will. Because I have to finish my Kinson sweater. I would love to get this done by Thanksgiving. That is my goal. If I could wear this, like, if this could be my Thanksgiving sweater, I will be very happy for that. Is that a thing? I don't know, but it is now. I'm really glad I found it. It was on my dresser, in case you were wondering. I put it on my dresser so I wouldn't lose it. That is what I've been knitting on. It feels really good to be crafting again and knitting and getting that back into like my daily routine, kind of just back into my daily life really. So I'm really excited for that. I really want to cast on a bunch of things, but I also don't know where to put any of my needles since moving. I desperately need to clean my stash and my whip bin and just get everything organized. So that might be my after work project tomorrow. I do record these on Fridays. I am now hoping to post these on Sundays, so it would be yesterday for you watching this now. I hope that makes sense. I really do. Can we talk about planners? I'm going to talk about planners. I have gotten a couple things recently, some by accident, some on purpose. I love planners. I love planner videos. I love bullet journal videos. I love making bullet journals, apparently. I love not filling them out or ever finishing them. That's my favorite. So I did my planner buy for 2024 and I'm so excited. I got the Hobonichi Tetto cousin English version for 2024. This is what I have now. It's got a year at a glance, monthlies, weekly layouts, and daily pages. I'm not a big journaler, but I like using the daily pages for like to-do lists, sometimes journaling, sometimes just memory things like the menu to 11 Madison Park. I put in my daily pages on the day we went, just so I got that. I'm very excited for it. I really like this planner and I'm so excited to use it again this year. But I also picked up a couple other things. Both of these are for work, for Plies and Hellhounds. I got the Hobonichi Weeks this year. So she is much smaller. She a little girl. She tiny. And this is monthly layouts, and also weekly layouts. So one side is the dates, the other side is just like a blank grid, which I really like, and the paper is so thin, I love this paper so much. So I got this year for work stuff to keep track of dye schedules, updates, collaborations, projects coming up, the clubs that I have yet to figure out what I'm doing for next year, all that kind of stuff, just so it's not completely overtaking the Hobonichi. I still will track stuff in the Hobonichi, in the cousin, for work, but I wanted somewhere where I could do just work stuff and keep it all in one place, and then also, you know, go back to it if I have to. So I got that. It's my first Hobonichi weeks. I also need this past year I've been using a big monthly calendar that I just got at Staples. It's just got the months and that's it to, you know, track my schedule, Jake's schedule, sales, taxes, like it's been very handy planning out dye schedules for like Indie Untangled so I can see everything in just a couple pages. So I got a Hobonichi one. Went ham on that Hobonichi this year. So this is their they call it the Day Free Planner. This one's not in English, but that's fine. The dates are numbers, so this is just dates in the monthly layout. And a bunch of, I think they call them memo pages, so just blank memo pages, but because, you know, they're not in English, all the little things are in Japanese. So this is going to replace that Staples one because Staples didn't have that same planner, which makes me so sad. It was like a $7 monthly planner. That's what I wanted. I didn't, like, if I'm going to pay $20 for a monthly planner, I want a nice one. So, Hobonichi Day Free. And a cover for it, so then I have the little tabby thing. So those were the on purpose planners. I'm so excited. If you guys want to see like me setting them up, I love those videos, and I kind of maybe want to try recording one. Maybe. I haven't gotten everything in yet. Like there's tabs and stickers and, you know, stationary things that I have to go through to do it, but I will 100% record that. And then I forgot that I was part of the Archer and Olive subscription box. So that was a big old surprise to my bank accounts in August. But I let that be my final, like, buying things to make myself feel serotonins. And it was vintage library themed, so I had to. So the notebook in that was, I think this is an A5 size by Archer and Olive. And I want to start a reading journal again. I really liked having one for 2022, and then I continued it into 2023, but I didn't set it up to continue it into 2023. So it felt kind of dumb to continue making the pages when I couldn't track things. So I want to start over and try and set up the tracking things. Like I was tracking if I owned the book, if I got it from the library, Kindle Unlimited, or borrowed it. I think that counts under library. If it was an ebook, if it was an audiobook, if it was a physical copy, like I love tracking that kind of thing. How many books I read in each month. So I want to set it up so I can do that, but continue past 12 months because the way I'm reading at this moment, I will not fill this in 12 months. I have read maybe 30 books this year and it's already September. It's just not a big reading year for me. Things happen. Things have happened and I'm just not quite there back up to my reading time yet. My reading amount, this is not the year for it. But I really want to start a reading journal again. So I think I'm going to do that with this guy. And I'm so excited. So I have been watching a ton of reading journal videos recently and listing out what I want in mind so I can kind of start planning this out. I have just realized there is a working clock directly next to my microphone. I really hope that is not annoying. So yeah, those are my acquisitions that I wanted to share with you. I have not bought yarn in so long, but Rhinebeck is coming up. I'm sure it's going to be a bloodbath. It's Rhinebeck. To finish this out, I have actually, despite me saying I haven't really been reading lately, I have finished a book, technically, and started another book, technically. I was just on TikTok, and then it was one of those times where I'm like, you know what? Ooh, I read 16 books this year. I read Unhinged by Vera Valentine, an erotic door romance. The end. I read a book. I read a book this month, and it was a door romance. So after I finished that, I obviously had to start another book because now the reading routine had started again. I picked up Mantras and Minotaurs, which is book 3 in a series. I believe it's Glenn Brooks is like a monster human world, and like a small town where like the integration of monsters and humans is going well, and everyone's loving it, and it's amazing, and nobody's mad. And the main character is Pam and Alistair. And Pam, she is a recent widow, but her husband was terrible, and it was like a high school sweethearts. She lives in a small town, got pregnant young, can't really escape, but he passed away a couple of years ago. So now like she's ready to get back into the dating world. And Alistair is a very successful business minotaur whose daughter works at the gym that Pam's son-in-law owns. So cute. It's just amazing. She's getting into yoga. They're doing long-distance dating chats together. I'm here for it. It's cozy monster romance. And that's what I needed. I do have so many books on my TBR, though. I'm hoping fall just gets me into that, but being very busy getting ready for Indie Untangled is curbing that a little bit. Have I listened to anything recently? No, I haven't. I have not. So yeah, that is what we've been up to. That is my crafting, my rating, my planning. I'm very excited for the videos that I have planned that will be coming soon. I just have to finish them. The last couple of Fridays have just been a little bit more chaotic than I planned, so videos just kind of were the ones that got pushed to the side in lieu of everything. So they will happen. I'm hoping I can get back into a 3 videos a month schedule. We're just moving them from Saturday to Sunday. Hopefully that gives me a little bit more time for editing and really give you guys a quality video most Sundays. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you want to support us here, please subscribe. We are trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. We are so close. If you want to support us elsewhere, you can join our Patreon. Plies and Hellhounds over on Patreon. For $8 a month, you get an extra weekly chat, behind the scenes, early access. And if you want to support us in any other way, our yarn is at Plies and Hellhounds and pliesandhellhounds.com. We will be vending at Indie Untangled this year. There are still tickets available if you are going to Rhinebeck. The 3rd weekend in October, we will see you there. I'll be there all weekend again, and I will talk to you in the next video. Goodbye.